It's
We're
very
live.
dark.
No, it's because it was just loading up.
Okay.
That's why.
There's
We're
nobody
here.
There. Where can you see the people? Oh, yes. Oh, no. We've got 14. 14.
Can you hear us? I hope so. Hope the mute button's not on.
Somebody give us a response. Can you hear us? Hello. Hello.
Yay.
Cool. Good job. Thank you very much.
Cool.
Fire away. Ask me something. Ask me anything. Well, within reason, obviously. We'll wait until there's a few more on watching and that before we announce different things and stuff like that. I can't let too much slip. You're going to have to turn that down, B.
Jack, if you're going to watch that, you have to go in the other room.
What we got now? Sound is good. That's good. Let's put me Beverly's on. Where are you all?
With us?
Testing, testing. Hello. Sunny Scunny. That's Sunny Scunny there. Very good. Hello back. Right, what are we up to? 129. Somebody asked me a question. How are you doing? How are you, boss? We're doing really well, thank you. We really are ecstatic for the future at the moment. Things are moving fast. What's the what? What we got there, Steph? I can't see.
What's the fastest you've ever driven your truck?
Oh, fast. Fast. Windy Hill, I think
85?
was... No, down Windy Hill years ago in an F10, I think it was. Out of gear, she was doing 80 plus, 85, I think it was. So there you go, back in the day.
Is 50 too old to start trucking?
No. Not if you're dedicated and want to have a go at it. It's entirely up to you. You know, age is just a number. I'm 55. If you're fit and stuff like that and you're dedicated and you want to get into it, just remember what you're getting into because, you know, it's a bit of, it's only a 3-week course, isn't it? If you go with one of the big companies, you're going to get all that paid for store-bought or something like that. I always promote going with a big company if you're going to start because you're going to get new tackle. It's the same in America. It's the same in England. It's the same European worldwide. Go with one of the big companies. Don't start with an independent little one or something like that. I wouldn't advise that. I would go with the big companies. You'll get it trained. You'll get everything paid for and stuff like that. So happy days. Good luck to you.
Are you going to be taking a trip up to Alaska?
No, I don't think so because the weather's about to change anyway. And the truck's in to get the APU done for 3 days. That's going to be done. And it's going to have the new diesel APU is finally getting fitted, which is maybe a little bit late, but never mind. That's another story.
It's 80 plus over in Pamplona. Is that how you say Pamplona?
Yeah.
Well, it's 80 plus here too. It's
toasty. I like Pamplona. It's nice there on there. Stay out them places. Well, ill repute. They do know you're no good. Truckers discos. You don't want to be in there.
Is it raining in Yorkshire? It says hello from rainy Yorkshire.
It's never raining in Yorkshire, is it? Okay. Go on, give me another question. Yes, like I say, the Alaska probably ain't going to be coming off now this year because it's too late. And not with them tyres that I've got on. It's just going to be too dodgy. That's a funny face, Bean.
There's a lot of weather reports going on.
All right. I thought it was really good weather. It's Hornsey Bike event this week. I thought we were having good weather.
Is it this week?
Yeah, this weekend, I think.
Oh, it's a truck thing at the end of the month, huh?
Yeah, the APU, it's getting the hull ripped out and it is getting the diesel one put in. Done with the electric one. Eventually, they've seen the light and we've just wasted too much time and money in that. And I'm just, to be fair, I wouldn't even bother with it. I had too bad in the heat and stuff like that. It's the odd days I've got to leave it running, but it's just a waste of time. Then battery APUs, the ones, Carrier, forget it. Do not go there. I highly recommend do not buy a diesel APU from Carrier. I really do. They're just shit. Unless you're going to get solar panels on the roof, pay the more expense, and then you're going to you need the bigger heavy-duty batteries in there. Don't use the standard ones that they come with. You might get a bit longer out of it. But you're only going to get 6 hours max when it's really hot. And the trickle a bit of air that comes out, it's not worth it. You're going to be sweating your bollocks off anyway for $8 grand, $9 grand, you know what I mean? Get a diesel.
Are you going to Sturgis next year?
I bloody hope so. I got there, obviously, you saw the video. I got there the week before, and the week before it started. So I suppose I can claim 80, 81, sort of ish. But no, yeah, definitely next year as well. What's it? That was 5 years, I think now, or 4 years or something. So love that rally, best rally in the world. If you're gonna do a bike rally, forget Daytona, forget that shit. The beach isn't that fantastic. I don't like it anyway. Yeah, you can drive your car on there, or your bike, happy days. But you know, the atmosphere.
You can drive your car and bike on our beaches here.
That's true. But you know, the Daytona is a false one. Get to Sturgis if you want to do a proper bike rally. And I'm talking from experience, seriously. What else are we on, Mum?
You're still considering being an owner driver.
Well,
he is going to be getting his own truck soon.
Yes, that is in the pipeline. It definitely is. What's happening is we've got
Not right now.
yeah, the owner operator thing. I've got an amazing offer. Really is. And basically the truck won't be here well, I don't know. Yeah, March. Brand new trucks won't be here till March. If I want one of those, it's there for me and everything like that. I still haven't spoke to my boss yet about it. They're on holiday at the moment, but I'm so excited about this deal that I've been offered. So we'll see what the cards are next week. We're coming to England on. It'll be a Kenworth, by the way. A Kenworth T680. If I get me on.
Yeah, we booked our tickets last night. We are going to England September 7th through the 21st. So we will be...
We're going to see my mum at last, thank God. You know, after 2 years, we haven't seen her because of the bloody Rona shit. Hopefully, we'll get some stuff done in there. I'm pissed that I couldn't make it for the trucker event in Peterborough. That would have been nice to make there, wouldn't it, Bean?
Yeah, the price for tickets that at the end of the month are ridiculous. What is it? Bank holiday at the end of the month?
It's
yeah,
bank holiday one, so
it's literally twice the price, and we just couldn't make it happen.
Thank you for the people who have bought us a coffee and gone on there. Good, big up to you. Really appreciate that. And so, and Tony for the flag. Tony sent the flag, which is really cool. And Uncle Ian, a good old schoolmate, has sent me this one, which is absolutely brilliant. They will be going outside. They won't be going in the truck. They're going to go outside on the balcony. I just need some flagpoles for them to go out there, so everybody can see Yorkshire family, half-ish. What else we got?
Huh? Another train to drive. I'll watch later. Have a nice day and have a great trip back to the old country. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you. Enjoy your day. Sunday working. Double time, you greedy devil, eh? Is that what we're on?
Yeah, it's late.
Good luck from New Zealand. Thank you. Hi, Steve. Stefan, sorry, is that? I can't see.
Huh? Who?
Out there. Why is there
From New Zealand?
So small? Yeah.
Stephen Newman?
Stephen. Yes.
Could be Stefan.
No, Stephen. I think that's Stephen. Is that what's Babs? Would it be? I have a friend called Babs who lives out there.
Yeah, we'll have to try to schedule a day to meet up with people.
Yeah.
Haven't picked.
We'll be going for first thing as soon as we get off the plane. We landed in Heathrow. We will be stopping at Junction 28 truck stop to get a big bad boy fried breakfast. That will be the main objective. As soon as I get on that plane, get that hire car, straight to Junction 28 truck stop on the M1. That is, I want a big bad boy breakfast. I want that black pudding. I want all that shit. I want double dipped fried bread. I want the heart attack on a plate. Really do. I'm going to fill my boots with that shit, I'll tell you. I haven't had a proper fried breakfast in two plus years since we were last over there. Sausages, which you can't get the proper ones. Well, I know you can, but they're expensive to buy them in and stuff like that. And being a tight Yorkshireman, I ain't going to do that. And we don't get black pudding anywhere either. Oh, fish and chips as well. I will be eating my body weight in fish and chips, I'll tell you. Won't we, Bean? Yeah. Here we go.
Proper British bacon. Yes. I love the bacon over there. The bacon here is gross.
What's that about? Hi, I hope you're well. Have you watched the Asian Mate? Oh, yes.
And a decent meat pie. I make good meat pie.
She makes good meat
Who
pies.
doesn't miss that?
Steph makes the best meat pies ever. What have I missed? What have you missed? Witchering, not a great lot. We've only just started. We haven't really had any. Oh, you have missed that.
But he's getting his own truck, and we have booked tickets September 7th through the 21st.
So that's what you've missed, Witchering. That's all. So you haven't missed a great lot. Oops, I'm knocking the place about. So.
Ooh, haggis.
Oh.
Yes. Need some tatties and haggis.
Do I need some dripping? Hell yeah. Chesterfield Truck Stop. That's it, Chris. Yeah, Junction 28. I forgot that. Chesterfield Truck Stop. I do think they do a grand breakfast. They do a good meat pie in there as well. Pie dinner. They really do.
What made you choose a Kenworth?
Because that is what the deal the guy's got on the cards. He's bought a lot of these. He's bought 40 of them. And I could have gone with something else. You can actually go lease something else and stuff like that. Lease to buy program it is. I'm going to tell you more about it when I actually get sat in it. If it 100% comes off, there's other deals out there still at the moment, so I'm still hovering about. That's why I want to take a bit of time off, have a really good think about it, because it's a big step, and I've been wanting to do it for a long while. But I'm like 90% sure this is the way I'm going, without a doubt. I've been looking at all different options. I like the 990. Everybody says, the big Peterbilts and stuff like that with a flat bonnet and stuff like that. I've racked my brains thinking how I can write off that extra fuel cost and things like that. And I can't do it. I can't do it, not doing coast to coast. If I was doing oversized, getting paid a bit more, or I was doing different stuff, local stuff, maybe I could get away with running a flat bonnet classic or something like that. Wouldn't we all like to run one of those? But the fuel economy is going to be 2 miles, 2 mile a gallon down compared to a streamline Euro, or something. So, it's a lot of difference over each month on the fuel bill. It really is. And I ain't going to slow down. The only way you're going to run one of those big flat bonnets is you're going to do 65 everywhere or 60 trying to get the fuel back up. I run flat to the mat. I want to get across and get the job done kind of thing. And even in the Freightliner, running 70, 73s, I'm still retaining 7 to 7.5. So I'm hoping out of a Kenworth, I know it's going to be exactly the same, if not a little bit more and stuff like that. They've made the aerodynamics. It's the new spec one as well, next gen. So they are getting better and better. So I know even at those speeds, I can still retain good fuel miles. So that's why the Kenworth. And they are a lot finished off better and stuff like that. My ideal truck would be a Kenworth with a Detroit engine in it. Detroit DD15. That would be. I love this engine in this truck. No problems. 400 plus 1,000 miles. A couple of little problems here and there, like a pipe gone at the moment, but it's not a biggie. So the other choice is what color, what engine, Cummins or Packard. They're all got their ups and downs and stuff like that. So. Yeah, the DEF system Edward, is a massive concern with these new trucks. It really is. I think it's more down to people idling them. There's a small little valve inside of there that gets blocked up. You use shitty DEF, AdBlue, anything like that. It's called DEF over there, here, AdBlue in England. You only have to look how it goes with the cold weather and stuff like that. If you dribble a bit when you pull the out when you're filling up, it crystallizes and it's shit. They need to come on and develop that a lot better than what it is at the moment. And the idling,
they want to know.
Yeah, the AdBlue is the DEF system out here. It's exactly the same as you guys. We're running the same engine in the Kenworths is the same as you're running in the DAFs. Is Packard engine. Or I think you can get a Cummins in your DEF if you want, and different things like that. I don't know who else uses them over there.
They want to know what the fuel price is like for diesel here.
At the moment, it's varying across the board. As you're coming across, it can. California's ridiculous. Well, it's ridiculous for us. It wouldn't be for you guys. It is at the moment about up to $5 a gallon in California.
It's like $3.50.
Yeah, $2.80. I've seen it at $2.80 coming across from Texas.
But that's for a gallon,
and stuff.
So that's four almost 5 liters.
Yeah,
so less than $1. So you'd probably in pounds that would be what, like 75 pence.
It's 139 a litre.
Yeah.
In England.
Yeah.
In England. Yeah, so it's a hell of a lot cheaper, but still,
Daddy's truck.
it all reflects on the price you're getting for the load and stuff like that. So to be fair, at the end of the day, it's only a number. The diesel price and stuff like that. Obviously, as it goes down, you get more money and stuff like that. But you can watch the prices on the load boards and things like that. It reflects on what the charges are and things like that. So at the end of the day, it is a number, but you need that number to be high. What your truck's going to be? That's your massive profit margin. It really is. Without that, you're screwed. I seriously cannot understand how some of these guys can run these big old Pete's and stuff like that, 4 to the gallon. I can't get my head around it. I can't see how they make money. I know I'll get slagged for that, and the old guys out here. The only way I think you can drive one of them, or a second-hand one as well. Here's my other thing. A second-hand vehicle, an older one or something like that, is the only way I could buy one of those if I was like half retired, semi-retired, and wasn't bothered about doing a lot of work and needing a regular income to pay for the house or something like that. If you're in that position, if your house is paid for, you've got no mortgage, you've got nothing, buy an old truck every day, all day, do 2 trips a month, happy days, cash it in, you've got no overheads. But with me having a house, having payments, I need to work constantly. So I have to have regular income coming in to pay for everything. So I've got to have a truck on finance as well. It's got to be on finance because you write all the finance off for the full duration of the truck's life. It's got to be a lease to buy. I've looked at all options. You buy that truck and over 2 years, you can only get the depreciation value. I think it's very similar in England. So you've got to work the tax in your advantage. You really have. But if you lease to buy, which is exactly the same as paying it on credit, your truck after 5 years, you reap all the benefits of writing all that lease price off for the whole. Oh, that's cool, for the whole duration. So that's the way to go. Whereabouts are you visiting when you come over here? Oh, Wittering. It's going to be sunny on, isn't it? That's where my mum is. We'll be doing York and places.
Yeah, we might do a couple other places besides there for a day or two, but mostly we'll just be in Hornsea. And
do they do a research and package with the truck? Yes, Andy. It is come with a full package, guaranteed front to back. On the drivetrain, the usual stuff on a warranty. You get the extended warranty, and I've seen people struggle with them and stuff like that. They're a lot of money. You can get it, but they'll try and get out of it and stuff like that, and they're not usually worth the paper they're printed on. But the main drivetrain and the gearbox, the tranny, as they call it over here, which always makes me giggle. So immature. Tranny, it's a gearbox. You've got tranny under my hood. Oh, keeping the program. Anyway, stop.
Yeah, we'll definitely meet up. I'm not sure when or where, but we definitely want to meet up with some people.
Wittering, yes, we will do. Wittering's the other guy that does a YouTube channel. Get over to Wittering Truckers channel. Have a look at that. He's works for Stobarts. We're part of Stobarts there. It's very fun. A lot of interesting, lot of advice given over there. Get over there and have a chat with him.
But I can't connect it to the truck. Is it okay if I make the trailer underneath the truck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we'll be coming by Scunny, definitely. I'm not looking forward to driving in the UK. That is for sure. But it'll be what it'll be. One of them little cars as well. Oh my God, I think. What have you got me? A Fiat. What you got is one of them Fiat.
It's either going to be a Mini or a Fiat 500. I don't know.
Which I don't mind the Fiat. That was quite a fun car. We've had one before. Squires. I will hopefully be going to Squires, but I've just sold my bike in England. So whether my buddy I've sold it to is going to let me have a go on it, if hopefully he will, I might get up to Squires. Yeah.
I don't know if that's.
Hi from to Cambridge. Big shout out to Cambridge.
Oh, we might be going to Cambridge.
Oh, apparently we're going to Cambridge.
I want to check out the university.
Bangladesh there, TT. And is that top cat there? Bangladesh, that's a long way away.
Yes, it is. Let me think here. I can't remember the time difference, but I'm thinking it's like 16 hours. No, that's too far. Back it up, like 12 hours.
I don't think it's from Bangladesh.
Oh.
Wittering, cheers, bud. Give me a ring. Give me a call. We'll meet you for a beer. Definitely,
that'll be fun. Livestream quiet. Yeah. Well, we kind of decided at the last minute yesterday.
It's because there's not going to be a video up this week because we've been really busy. And
it was my sister's wedding. Well, we had my brother passed away, and then my sister got married all within a week's time. So it's been kind of a crazy week, and we're busy with that.
Yeah. I don't have much time for anything really, and then all this deal coming on and stuff like that.
Andy
Go
says,
punting. Yeah.
What's that?
Go punting on the river.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We'll check it out. There's a river that runs through this.
Yeah.
You've been to Cambridge. You've probably driven there and delivered there.
Yes. What other questions? Come on, find some questions. That was a conversation.
Thank you, Ian.
Yes, that was nice. Yeah. Was that my buddy?
Bethany Chuck says we get married on the 11th of September. You should call in.
Okay.
Wedding invite.
There we go. Yeah, I'm all up for a wedding invite. Free food. If you don't mind me wearing socks and flip-flops. But I've moved on from the socks and flip-flops. It's now shorts and cowboy boots.
Sorry, I was distracted.
Yeah, 6x4s, Richard. They're all 6x4s out here, and they're just about. There is quite a few now that are. It's a dead axle on the back end. It's just a drag axle, basically, and only driven on the front axle. Depending on where you're living, if I was to be down California and just doing down the bottom states or something like that, I would probably go for one of those that's just has the bottom, the first axle driven. You're going to save a lot more money on fuel and stuff like that. But
we got a kid on the table.
Oh dear, I see that. So we'll feel like that. But majority of all trucks up here in the north who do coast to coast, you're gonna have twin drive on your truck. So you get the twin drive and things like that. And what else did you ask me? Axles on all on air suspension. Springs on the front still. You can optional extra get the spring air ride on the front of the trucks. It's very similar to England setup and stuff like that. And Aleister, I'm doing a live stream. Why should you think you're so important to come into this? What do you mean it's not the same? We've got Aleister. I'm going to have to get back to you. Aleister thinks he has priority. Aleister's a good friend from Hull. He thinks he can butt in on this. Right here.
No, you start something.
Oh my God. Apparently Aleister's complaining that his answer isn't coming up. I'm going to get back to you. Bye.
Tell him to send you some money, some super chat money.
Yeah, there you go. Then it'll come. If you do a super chat, that'll come right up in there.
Tag it right on the top there, Aleister. Give us money.
Don't forget your coats and kites and jumper. I'll be in need a big kite, will I?
Oh, we don't.
See you later, Wittering. Cheers, mate.
We're definitely used to having to wear a jacket.
Yeah. Would you like to? Australia coast to coast. James, because Australia, I've got a friend who drives out there, and that is bloody hard work out there. They go for miles and miles. I don't think it's my cup of tea, really. It'd be nice for a challenge, but Jesus Christ, things will eat you out there. Little things this big. Them tropical countries, I'm not too good in them. They scare the bejesus out of me. They really do.
He's afraid of monkeys.
We've been in.
He's afraid of jungle noises.
We've been in jungles and shit like that, and it really isn't for me. It's sticky, sweaty.
It's funny.
They make noises. They squeak. Everything's out there to eat you in them jungles. I tell you. And the little bastards. Over here, at least what if something's going to eat you? It's going to roar at you. It's going to have a go first. So you stand a bit of a chance. Bear, mountain lion.
No, we have scorpions and spiders.
That's down the south.
We have
though,
snakes and alligators and all sorts of things. We have jungles here.
Alligator's big. At least it's going to have a go. But them little creepy little devils, no, not for me. Anyway, going back to the can you make a video in the Fiat 500? They're cool, them little Fiat 500.
Go in the other room with it. Ask Ella to turn it up for you. Go turn it the other way. There you go. Oh,
dear!
Drop my tablet. Easy come, easy.
Would I try a different camera angle? Truck is that, or
this one?
Oh, this one. What kind of truck? Am I not showing enough cleavage? Do I need cleavage? Good.
When are you gonna?
Thank you.
When are you gonna teach Bean to drive? Bean can already get up into the truck on his own and start it up.
He's doing sort of all right on his quad.
I'm not thrilled with this.
Yeah, he'll go out and start the truck if I tell him to go out. He struggles to get the door open, but he can. If the door's half open, he can jump up there and he can start the truck. Steph isn't happy with that. His quad is coming on really well with that. He just needs to work on the throttle control, and then he's getting motorbike.
John Lambert wants to know what announcements you've missed. We are purchasing our own truck, and we are coming for a visit to England September 7th through the 21st.
So there. You heard it. There's the announcement. How did I end up at Anchor Trucking? Anchor Trucking is a friend of Stephanie's, the son, who got us a job there, and it has been. I've really enjoyed it. Majority of the time, it's been absolutely fantastic. Like obviously, any transport company you work for, there's up and downs places sometimes, and you get pissed with it. It's the way of the job. But I think I'm banging my head against a wall. I ain't really going anywhere. So I think it might be time to move on, which is sad. But you've got to. And the boss is really good, John at Anchor. He's been really good to me, and he's always said, if you think you can do better, go for it and do better. You can always come back. He says, so that you can't say fairer than that, can you? And that's what he advises everybody. If you think you can do better, and I think I can. So it's time to try it. Otherwise, like I always say to people, do it, go for it. What you got to lose? If you think you can do it, do it. Don't look back. Like people say, I get that all the time. I wish I'd come over to England, blah, blah, blah.
You meant trailer angles.
Oh, trailer angle. Okay, then.
Camera.
Right. I'll, what was I saying now? That's thrown me off.
Sorry.
Would I do heavy haulage? No, I bloody wouldn't, Paul. Jesus, I have a friend. I don't know if that's my buddy up in Canada there. He does heavy haulage. Man, that is some graft, is that. The size of them trailers are bloody ridiculous. They go on forever. And they're this high off the ground, you aren't going to get over anything. I would end up in so much trouble. I struggle with my little 55-foot trailer, 54. What am I, 80-foot, 90-foot or something? I don't know, out there. Nope. Never going to do that. They have to add bits on, weigh it out, and all this shit. They wait forever for local people with flashing lights as well. Some cover. I can't see it.
Any chance of getting some coverage of long-haul tipper trucks for me?
Long-haul tipper trucks? I don't really know anything about.
We don't really have.
Who would be doing long-haul tipper? Why would you want to do that?
I think
try something else, bud. Get your hand into something else. Don't just get stuck in the rut and do just one thing. Try and do a variation, roping and sheeting. I know it's a dying thing, but out here it isn't. There's a lot of
tipper truck like a dump truck?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't really do long haul.
You wouldn't do long haul. My father-in-law drives a tipper truck.
We what we do is those sort of
Cheers,
goods.
James.
Those sort of goods we go across country on the train. And then they go into these big buildings right off the train's tracks, and then they dump it into
your
the
bulk
trucks.
Feed is maybe on about and things like that, like your grain, like you say.
Yeah, they'll transport it on the truck on a train.
If you wanted to do something like that, you can get on the harvest work, which I always promote. If you want to have a go out here and you just wanted to do 6 months, maybe through the summer, jump on the harvest. They'll sort all your visa out. They'll sort your flight out. Even they'll do everything for you. Jump on that shit. You will end up probably living in the truck. It's not. you've got to really look into it. It's got to be for you. It is hard graft on that harvest. You will be working every day. They're e-log exempt. You'll earn some money, but you will work every day, and you'll be out in fields in hideous heat and stuff like that. So don't come across thinking, oh, I'll do the harvest. I'll be going like Vernon and I'll be stopping here in the hotel. You won't. Get that right out of your mind. It ain't going to happen.
Dave Smith says that now you need a PO box so that he can send things, because it's true. Once you're on your own, you're not going to be able to have it sent to work. Yes.
No, Steph won't be passing a test. She's going to college.
Yeah, I'm off to university eventually.
University,
trying to get finish my degree so I can go for a master's.
Yes, it will be on or up. Yeah. That's somebody asking me, Paul, if I'm going to go on or up. Yeah, the low load a bit, going back to that. Oh, my God, he's sat about forever waiting for permits and stuff like that. Ain't going to be for me, that. I need to go. I need to keep moving. Swings and roundabouts, each for their own. Some people, that is a challenge. It really is hard work, that low load of stuff. You've got to, it's not just stick that big old lump of metal on there and take it to wherever. You've got to plan out the routes. And another thing over here, as soon as the weather changes, which is true, you don't want one of them big lumps spinning out, going up a hill and stuff like that with lots of wheels. If the weather turns bad, any bit of snow, shut down. Shut down till the weather gets better. You imagine trying to run coast to coast across here in winter. You're going to be sat more than you're moving. But they do get paid for that. That's part and parcel of what's in it. Steph, pay attention.
Oh, family stuff. Sorry. Just a moment.
That's really cool.
I'm sorry.
Do you need an operator's license? It is very easy over here to get sorted with an operator's license and stuff like that. It really is. You can. It's basically buy your own truck. I can run from my own house, this address. I can run my truck and everything. You just apply for it, get it all sorted, get your DOT number. It's going to cost $3,000 American and your business license, and basically buy that truck and away you go. You do have to, it is easier to work through a company because they will sort out all the different states that you're paying the tax through and your authority to run through those states and stuff like that. So, that is something to run through there. And they're going to take a percentage, but, it's definitely worth it.
Hope you wear your shirts when you get there. Brightens the police up. He'll be probably wearing his socks and sandals.
No, shorts and cowboy boots. No. We've moved on. Grain and feed, etc. Yes, that's what goes on the trains and stuff like that. So, what a type of truck?
Yeah, they don't do long haul for that. They do it in a truck or in the train first, and then short distance in the truck.
The trains are big over here for cargo. It really big. It's back in the 60s and stuff like that in England where they tried to do it and it didn't really work. Trains still go straight into the big places, big warehouses, industrial estates and stuff like that. And it is a huge concern. And it works. It works. You get your mile-long trains. You get double stack trains with containers. To watch some of my videos, I chase them.
Everybody wants to get a P.O. box. You're just going to have to...
Oh, yeah.
Suck it up, Buttercup. Pay a couple of bucks a month for a P.O. box.
Signed up for a degree in alcohol and drugs. What was that?
What?
There. Kelly.
Signed up to do a degree in alcohol and drugs, but no practical. Very disappointed.
Yeah. Yeah. Brilliant. Kind of wavelength.
Can you speak Spanish?
Claro que sí. ¿Por qué no? Yo antes viví en España por 10 años. Entonces, Stephanie no. Un poquito.
Yeah,
that's it. There you go. Yes, I can speak Spanish.
I can understand it better than I can speak it.
Yeah. How is it to bypass the cities and the ring roads? Will majority of the places go straight through the cities? You watch some of my videos. The one that's coming up soon, or it's already been on. I go through straight through.
Well, I would say the East Coast, there's not a lot of ring roads. But as you go further west, our grid system and our road system got a little bit more savvy.
Yeah.
And they started making ring roads and ways to bypass through cities. But on the East Coast, it's really jumbled up.
Yeah, they seem to, which is quite good actually. Where you're going along, but these are three-way highway going straight through the centre of cities, which is nice. Which I stop in Nashville, and a lot of the truck stops are in walking distance to get to Nashville town centre. A majority of places like that, you can get a truck stop and you can actually walk into the city centre, which is grand. You know what I mean? Very trucker friendly, really is.
Are the ring roads well signposted? That's what he's saying. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and plus with the GPS and stuff like that, it would be very. If you're used to using the GPS, you aren't going to go wrong. Touch wood. Apart from when they're doing construction, like they did in Birmingham, they had construction in Birmingham for over a year or so. They dug it all up. That was a nightmare because they were changing the route system that much. It was very difficult to get around there. So I was just missing it like like the plague. I was well away from there.
Better parking over there than compared to the UK? Yes.
Yeah, just a little bit, a lot bit.
Loads of parking.
Loads of parking everywhere.
Except for some really older cities that are like San Francisco. Good luck. New York City, it's hard.
Yeah.
But outside of the really big, well-established cities that have been there for a long time, our parking's great.
Yeah. Yeah, Dallas traffic is bad if you hit it at the wrong time, but it's on. As you know, it's if you live down there, Houston, it can be shitty, yeah. But it can be shitty in any city. But when you're driven around England and sat on the M25 for days on end for no apparent reason, when you get up to the front, it's like it's a breeze over here. It really is.
Somebody wants to know why you hate Atlanta, Georgia so much.
It's just their attitude of the driving. It's like city. Their attitude is really bad. Everybody's tense in a city, but more so over the East Coast, I find. And there's a lot of old trucks over there running Florida that are there, and they're really bad maintained. It's just terrible. The roads are terrible, badly maintained, and it's only that one bit. If you're going around the East Coast, it's not too bad. But we come up through the west side of Atlanta, and that's the main route to get me over to Nashville if I wanted to go to Nashville and come back that way, which is the quickest route. But it isn't the quickest route, really. I can go up through Birmingham now. Now they've finished the road, I don't really have to go that way. Better parking over there compared to the UK. Yes. Canada, have you seen a DAF? Have you seen the new DAF? Yes, I have. It looks very similar to the old DAF and the Volvo and the Scania. Look very similar. Looks like a block, like a cube. You do need the bigger cabs for Europe. I always say that. Look, my truck is only probably that much longer in the middle, the middle bit of the cab, but it makes the world of difference when you're living in it. You can move about that little bit. It so does. It makes it so much more pleasant. Have I got any new shiny bits for the truck? No, and there won't be for this one. Watch this space. Yes, Canada's your best option, Paul. Like I say to everybody, don't try for here. And never, ever, ever pay for somebody to get you a visa in America. It isn't going to work. Never hand your money over. They're full of bullshit. They will not help you. They can't help you. Atlanta as well. Yeah, like I say, Atlanta as well. Sing Yorkshire Tea's going up in September. I've got enough here to last me for a lifetime. So thank you to everybody who sent it in. Have I been on the, what's that one? Highway in BC? Yes, I have. Yes, I've been up there and on the way to Alaska when I went to Alaska and back. How's it treating me? D, it's absolutely treating me brilliant. I can't thank America enough for getting my green card and stuff like that. It's giving a brilliant opportunity. And to earn a bit more money and opens a lot more doors. Scan your power. Yeah, there you go. Top cap. No problem living in it. Well, if you're happy with living with that and you can live with that space, I'm all good for it. I find Scania drivers are very, very patriotic towards the truck. I find majority of drivers are extremely patriotic towards the truck. And they'll all tell you it pulls like a train. Oh, that one was a pull like a train. My 112 used to pull 143s. off. It didn't. It's talking shit. All this boat talk. I've had it all before. Sorry. And the good old days. Shall we start a rant on the good old days? Let me tell you about the bloody good old days. These good old days. The old boys talk about the good old days. Well, the good old days weren't the good old days. These are the good old days now. Microwave, telly, 1 million channels anywhere I park up. Video linking with the wife. Truck stops wherever I want to go within 50 miles with clean showers and stuff like that. You have got several ones in England as well. They're getting better, so don't complain about that as well. You can get to them if you want to get to them. If you look there, you can get out that truck and get for a good meal if you want to. It's getting out and making the effort to get out. That's the main thing. If you aren't prepared to walk a couple of miles, well, it's your fault. The good old days was driving a 112 on steel suspension, as they say, the good old days. On steel suspension with your back bouncing like it's going out of fashion. Those things hurt. The night heater worked on and off when it felt like working. What else was wrong with it? Diesel used to fuck up, mess up, other stuff. Radio was on medium wave or FM. It'd go off every time you went under a bridge. Happy days. You know, they were the good old days. I can go on and on. We'll stop the rant. Moving on. The new mirror system. Oh my God, we're going to start on that again. I got dissed for this off other people saying I should move with the times. Maybe I should move with the times, but I'm not sure about that new mirror system. I really aren't with those mirrors on the inside. Man, oh man, a mirror goes on the outside of the truck. Come on. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we've got gear stick. We don't have the gear stick hardly anymore, but I'm not sure. I think maybe it's a good thing. I like the camera idea all over the place. That's brilliant. But apart from that. What else have we got? Scania is expensive. Yes, but there again, Paul, it's like everything. It's like your Big Pete's, your Scanias, stuff like that. If you buy, so it's a figure, it's a number. At the end of the day, that's all it is. Your Scania retail value is right up there at the top. Your classics are right up there. You know, you're going to sell them all day long. You buy a Freightliner and come to sell it after 5 years. You're going to may as well just park it up in a field because you're going to get 30k, 40k for it when it's done 600,000. It's all the same. It's a figure. It's a number. It really is. It depends what you want. I'm just looking at fuel economy for me, and obviously it wants to. Do you need a wee? No. He needs a wee. Right? Used to have a Renault Magnum. Loved it, mate. Yeah, I've had 3 Renault Magnums and absolutely brilliant truck. Couldn't fault that. That was the first brand new truck I ever got was a Renault Magnum in Spain when I was living in Spain. And they are the best of the dog's danglies. They really are. You can't fault the thing. Like my rant. No, they just annoy me. People going on about first truck 112 Switzerland, you know, grand old days. Yeah, what year was that when you were doing it? 1986. Happy days, yeah, shooting off the boat and getting to Belgium and sat there while you clear customs there at 10 o'clock in the morning, walking right to the front of that big old queue because you were way back. And then be stood there. Then get into wait, which way would you go? You go Lux, wouldn't you? And down that way. But still, you stood there. If you're going through Germany or something, you stood with him waiting, hovering with his stamp. Is he going to stamp it? Is he going to find a fault? Is he still willing to stamp it? And you're like, yeah. Handing in your tacos for him to check your taco and shit like that. And you know you're going to get a fine on it. He's going to get something on there. Good old days. There was some laughs. We had some laughs on borders and things like that. It was a totally different kettle of fish. And people did help each other at swings and roundabouts. But it really is. It's. I think it's better now. I really do think the trucking time is now. If you want to be a truck microwave, look at that. Bing! I can have a beautiful meal that my wife's cooked in no time. Microwaves are fantastic in trucks. I love those things. I really do. But you got to remember, here's another thing as well. I hear this all the time, and I do still try and go out for a meal. Obviously, I've got to save money. This is the Vernon way of saving money as well. I hear a lot of people saying truck stops are all closing down. It's here and in England and all over the place because people aren't using them. The the reason people aren't using them is because of the microwaves and shit like that, and cooking in the cab. People trying to save money. It's like Yorkshire bastards like me. You've got to still support those cafes. You've still got to go in once, twice a week and support the cafes if you want them to stay open and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It takes a lot of funding for those independent cafes, car park, showers, things like that. You know what I mean? And we get the showers free in them if you fuel up at the places and stuff like that. So it just bear that in mind when you start whinging about the truck stops are closing down and stuff like that. If you're not using them or using them just once in a blue moon, well, I'm afraid that's the way. They can't stay open if they're not making profit. So you finished on Friday tramping. Well, it's biker trucker. It's not for everybody. That's why I was saying, good luck to you, bud. Get out of there. Try something else though in the trucking. I have local work, things like that. You don't have to get out of trucking altogether. Don't just complain about it 40 plus years down the line. Whoa, trucking shit, and I'm too late to change and stuff like that. Fuck off. You're not too late to change. Sort yourself out. You're just too lazy to change. That's half the problem. One's gone. Putting Dolman's what? What's that one? Where's it?
Clouds and capped band, to name a few, and all the crack with the ones found pulling Dolman's iron? No idea. Do you expecting me to understand English?
TT, do you know me from Iran? Or maybe we should, what happened in Spain, leave in Spain? Maybe that's been poison. That'll be in the book. The Spanish days will be in the book. There'll be names mentioned as well, so be careful.
How do you say that?
I don't know. Okay, Canby Corner, truck stop. Corner. Yes, I am. But, you know, they ain't got great shit of money, and it is, I don't know what to make it, but a lot of them are like that. Dog's up there. No. I don't know if they've done KB Corner up or not or anything, because they built that bloody great pub on there and everything had that built, and then it didn't happen. Obviously, run out of money. Like I say, if you don't support it, it's never going to happen.
Mommy.
No, it won't be Volvo.
Daddy.
Definitely not a Volvo.
Daddy's scared.
Yeah, I'm scared of mommy.
In the Volvo. I've come, how many miles is it from England to here? 6,000 as the crow flies? 6,000, 7,000. I ain't come 7,000 miles to drive a Swedish truck. That is for sure. I want all American. Steph, it's hilarious. I'm not a great... the 860 is a good truck. It's a nice truck with that Volvo engine and stuff like that. And they ride really good, but I do like the Kenworth. I want all American truck. No thanks. Do your two fingers sing song? Fuck off. Gotta go.
Andy.
See you later, Andy. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bean says bye. Oh, did they have a nice cafe? I'm glad to hear that, buddy. That is nice. That is really good because, like I say, that was pretty run down, and it was the porter cabin in the side and stuff like that. But they took it over. Obviously, you got to think, you know, if they hadn't got any money, I think they were just renting it for a while.
That's where her wedding reception.
Yeah, so they have done the actual pub and that. Andy says bye bye, Bean.
Bye.
Yes, they are. I know they are American-made Volvo trucks. It says. Are American made in the US. I know this because there's a big sticker on every Volvo truck saying made in America. They're very proud of that, stamping that on. But it's still a Swedish truck to me.
You can't talk sense into him.
What else have we got? Come on, let's ask some questions. Where's the super chat? Isn't anybody asking me a super chat? Is that a yellow one there? Is that super chat?
No, that's you. That says you.
Oh, me. Is that me? Okay,
yeah.
then.
I don't even know if I turned them on. I may have forgotten to turn them on.
Well, you can buy me a bloody coffee, somebody. Somebody buy me a coffee.
Typical.
HGV license, your job offer. Once I've got an HGV license, I've got a job offer lined up already from a friend, a family. Can't wait to get out there. Good lad. Enjoy it. Just remember, steady away. Steady wins the race. Get bloody out of that truck when reversing. Get fucking out. It takes a lot longer to fill insurance forms out than it does to get out and have a look that you're going to run into or perhaps run into. When in doubt, get out and look at where you're going to hit or something like that. You will feel a twat if you hit something. You will in front of people. And bear this in mind. There is a lot of drivers now who will help you out and stuff like that, but a lot of them won't, and they'll sit in the truck, get their fucking phone out, and video you while you hit someone. Oh, you just hit someone there, mate. I'll just put this on YouTube. Wankers.
Do you pay... Calm down.
Sorry.
Do you pay tax and national insurance over there like you do here? Yes. So we pay what's called Social Security, and that is very similar to the national insurance like NHS and stuff, except for we do not get healthcare until we retire. So the money that we put into it...
Hi, Taylor. Sorry.
We don't get the benefits of until we come to retirement age, and that gives you a pension and healthcare coverage. And the taxes out of your paycheck are about the same as they are over in England.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't forget we don't get full healthcare.
Yeah, the only difference is we don't get the benefit of having a healthcare system.
So available. My stoppages are slightly less than what in England, but you know, we've got to pay out like $800 a month if we want healthcare, and that's only for me and Steph. The kids are all covered because we're under a certain amount of money we earn.
Can you turn right on a red in every state? Well, I have no idea if that is something that is like a written rule in every state, but it's a general rule that you can anywhere you go. I mean, if you were in a different state from your home state and you took a right on a red and they pulled you over, you could just probably get away with it by saying, "Hey, I didn't know, I'm not from here."
Yeah, the free right on a red is a very bizarre thing. I think,
have to stop.
But it works. You have to stop.
It's not bizarre. It makes perfect sense. It keeps the traffic flowing. It does
make perfect sense. It is. There will be a filter light. It will say no right on a red if there is no right on a red.
Yeah, they do. They have like a little red arrow if you're not supposed to turn.
It does work, like Steph says. Do I miss the food in England? I do miss full-fried breakfast and fish and chips because I've tried it all over fish and chips and you cannot get. The one at Disney World wasn't bad. That was pretty good. That was all right. But
it's not the same. It's still the little chunks that we do instead of like the full fish fillet like you guys have.
Yes, keep on trucking 79. You obviously missed the first part. Have a look. Yes, it's happening. It's moving on. Truck is coming. We Yorkshireman trucking is happening. It's moving forward. I can't say too much because I ain't really spoke to my boss. Yeah, but I'm really giddy about it. I ain't had time to see him in person. Yes, right on a red Tony is governed by the locals.
Top Cat says, "I think we met in." I'm not even going to try to say that word.
Where are we looking?
Is that Valladolid?
Valladolid. Valladolid. Did we talk?
That was a mouthful.
Oh, there's one of them truckers discos there.
Huh? If you had the choice of having Vern home all the time, would you take it? If you were more helpful around here, yes. But he generally just is very needy. It's like having an extra kid every now and then. So,
wow.
I don't know. Wow. I do like his company.
That's a bonus, isn't it? Saying we're married. Huh? She does like me. So happy days, Bean. Your mum likes me. That's nice. Did you like me at first?
He grows on you like mold.
She wouldn't want me at home all the time. I've driven truck long haul for 35 years. I've only stayed in the same bed in the same place for 2 weeks when I've been on holiday in 35 years.
Oh wait, I will say that when we first came over to the States, Vernon was out of work for quite a long time because he didn't have his social security number yet, and it was nice having. We did all sorts of family stuff. It was nice. So yeah, I mean,
we did have a bit of money saved up and stuff like that. So that helped a lot when we came across. We had, and Steph's really good with the money. So, and it doesn't cost. What we were doing stuff is like day trips out and things like that and camping, which doesn't cost a lot of money. We weren't living it up and cooking around the campsite and stuff like that. So you can do cheap stuff and still have a good time and get out there. That's what I say all the time. Get out there and do your cheap stuff. It doesn't cost you anything to walk and look at things, and there's plenty of things to look and walk at rather than going out and splashing your money all the time in pubs and things. So I was at home for about a year, or just under a year, wasn't I? Before I got
it was about 8 or 9 months that he was home all the time, and it was it was nice.
It was okay, but I was like, I've been moving for 35 years, and it was.
I think
it was very stressful. I found it extremely stressful because money was starting to run out on it and stuff like that towards the end.
Yeah.
It was worrying. It was a worrying time. You're gonna pull that flag down.
I think that when he first comes home from his trips, and he's the first day or two, it's stressful because he's transitioning back to being home, and then it gets more comfortable.
By the time I'm just about to leave.
Yeah.
And by the time 3 days or 4 days are up, she's like, pack my bag and
after about a week, I'm like, okay.
Are you going to sleep in your truck tonight? Don't you think you better leave? You'll miss that dinner pickup. Oh, cheers, Dad. I've made you food. That's the usual one. The food's in the freezer. If it's going to be a Kenworth, Colin, what truck do I fancy? It's going to be a Kenworth T680. Have a look at the new spec one. Oh, it is gorgeous. Premier interior. Leather.
You won't like the prices.
Can be done on a peanut. It can if you do it uncut and good. We've just done it. We haven't put the camping one up yet. We will be putting the camping video. We've just done one over to the rainforest here. Yes, there is a rainforest in Washington State.
Okay, Jack, you're starting to really get on my nerves. You hurt my knee.
Yeah, it's expensive out here for a beer as well, but it's not $5 a pint. That is for sure. That's a lot of money. Somebody's just said there, Dave.
Where's
Smith,
that at,
that's in England.
That'll
be London and
like
stuff
London
like that.
Prices or something.
Yeah.
Lovely.
I'm a great Witherspoon lover. I do like the Witherspoon.
We pay $7.50 for a beer sometimes when we're in a big city.
If you're in Seattle,
which is about like £5.
Hello from North Yorkshire. Hello back from Northern Washington. The videos, Tom, might slow down a little bit because Stephanie's going to start at college and stuff like that. So we'll sort something out. Hopefully, we'll still be able to do them. Steph's trying to teach me to render and do shit like that, but I just get all frustrated with it. I just stick my head in front of the camera and do that bit. I should hope somebody, Gavin says, Ben and that kid looks just like you. I should bloody hope so as well.
It's got peanut butter on it.
Yeah, I see that. When I'm on holiday. Why is heading in a few weeks? You do, because to have the routine, I think that's what it is. Have the routine how things work. So you come home, you upset the apple cart. You really do. You've got to have a good, strong wife to be able to be away for a long time. It isn't gonna work with everybody. That's what I say. And what really pisses me off, I'm gonna get on a rant. People diss the job, really happy and quickly to diss the job about, I can't do long haul, blah blah blah. It wrecked my marriage and it diss things. It's not. It's an understanding in between both of you and how you get on and manage the job when you're home and manage your time. If you want to go to the pub when you get home and ignore your family and try and be with your mates constantly, that's going to be shit. That's not going to work for the family. Walk in the door, stick your stuff in the washer and then go to the pub. She's going to be well impressed, isn't she? Not. You've got to spend the time. You've got to plan something when you go home to get out with the family and shit like that. That's how you make it. It's very, very valuable, very important. Do it the other way, it's going to mess up. In it. There you go. Bigger than me. Are you bigger than me?
He's standing. Dublin.
The cash will be flowing out. Oh, yeah.
Ow.
She does make me breakfast in bed sometimes.
I do.
Yeah. She spoils me.
What are you doing, Mommy?
Sugar, yeah, Matt. Why? Remember, Vernon, back in 1985, truckers were on £1,000 a week. Oh, yeah. No change then, is there? Jesus, we're earning some big money, weren't we? Yeah, bullshit driver.
Did my tattoo hurt? I don't even know. It's so old, I can't remember. 20. It's 22 years old or so. I don't know.
Oh, we're old.
Probably.
When we're going to England, when's the flight booked for, Steph?
I had less padding when I got it, so it was probably right on the bone. We're going to England September 7th through the 21st, and I'm sure we'll figure out a day that we do like a meetup for everybody to come, because everybody's like, oh, stop by here, stop by there. Well,
we're only there for 2 weeks, so we ain't gonna. It's mainly to see my mum. My mum's 89, and I haven't seen her for 2 years. Luckily, she's got good health still and everything. So that's going to be my main objective, to spend as much time as I can with mother. Because when I get back to work, it will be flat out sorting things out and things like that. So, and then.
He says, hope Vernon makes you breakfast in bed.
Oh, right. Why would I do that?
Vernon can.
Yes, I have, and I brought you cups of tea in bed.
He brings me tea sometimes. He can manage a cup of tea.
Yeah.
You could do toast.
Yeah. When does it all end? Retirement, travel, start your own business. Obviously, that is the long term. That's why I want my own truck, so I can afford to put a bit into a pension and stuff like that. I've got my pension, the estate one that will come from England, but that's only going to be the bare minimum. I can combine that with America, what I'm paying in now, but that's going to, because I missed out on quite a few years 10 years in Spain as well. I've got my pension is a bit of a mess, actually. I've got to try and sort out the different countries because I pay tax in Spain as well. That was all legit, so I can claim there as well. But obviously it's only going to be state pension. I've got a little bit of another private pension, but nothing really set in stone. You know what I mean? So having my own truck will just keep going. I have no intentions of retiring anytime soon. I've got friends who are retiring already. Like, I'm just starting a family. A bit crazy at 55, but I love the job. I work. That's what I do. So, knowing why I'm fit and healthy, I'll be just carrying on working. That's for sure. County Durham. No, I haven't. Oh, yes, I have. Sorry, I've been to County Durham. Yeah, of course I have. Yeah. It's only up the road from us.
I had a friend that went to university there.
Steph, do you drink more tea since we've been together?
No, I drank loads of tea before we got together.
You didn't drink Yorkshire tea, though?
Not Yorkshire tea. I'm more of a Earl
Bean,
Grey.
you're really doing
I'm more of an Earl Grey sort of tea or a chai. I like a good oolong. I really like oolong tea.
My mum and dad
used to take him to Hornsey all the time when it's little.
You'd have done Hornsey Pottery then, if you're any age. Hornsey Pottery was the place. Do you miss the daft truck? I only had a daft truck once, one trip when I was out in Spain. It was a nice truck, seemed to go well in that. But
when we moved to a different state, maybe for work, but I like this state.
No, I wouldn't. I like it.
It's my home, so I've been everywhere, and this is my favorite place other than England.
It's the temperature's good and stuff like that. You go into the lower states, it's very. Oh, hang on a minute.
Aunt Flynn.
Aunt Flynn, thank you very much.
Me. Thank you.
Yes.
We saw that. It was.
Oh, bright yellow. That's what we want.
But yeah, no, I wouldn't. I don't think we're gonna move until we might move back to the UK if I get into it. I'm trying to debate whether I want to go to Oxford or Cambridge later on. So if I actually get accepted, then we go. And Vernon can just be a house ornament. Then he can just sit in his truck and pretend to drive.
Yeah, there you go. I'll just bring my truck over and do shows. He's going to pull that cord out. So yeah, that's in quite a bit. Anyway, we'll work on that when we get that. My English license has just run out, actually. I just checked it. It ran out at 55. I didn't renew it. Obviously, because I ain't got a medical, I can't renew it. So I'm not sure if I've lost it altogether. I'd have to do it again. you used to go to?
This is like
Freeport.
a store.
Yes. Mum likes to go to Freeport. Still, she lives up by there.
Did you ever go to Ireland in the truck?
No, it's one country. Actually, we might try and get there while we're on this trip to England.
Yeah,
It's one
be nice.
country I've never been to, and it's only just across the road. The thing. I've done 52 countries altogether and driven through 46 of them. I'm pretty proud of that. I've driven or ridden through them. And Ireland is not one place I've ever been to, which is crazy, really, because it's only like there, isn't it, on the map? So.
Oh, I don't know if we can get into Southern Ireland right now. It might just be only Northern Ireland.
Yeah, the places are upside down and
Because
stuff
of
like
COVID.
that. Just going to see that cat.
Yeah, I know. My dog's about to go mental, just to warn you guys, because there's a cat wandering around in our yard. He doesn't like intruders.
Come up to Niagara Falls. Yes, we need to do that. We're definitely. That's the states I'm missing at the top of New York.
I have a
Up
friend
there.
who lives on the Canadian side of Niagara Falls, and I'd really love to see her. We're old school friend, primary school
Cheers,
friends.
Matt.
So, yeah, someday we'd like to get up there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fellow English guy in Washington, I often look out for you, Yorkie. Mr. Murphy.
Mr. Murphy, where are you?
Yeah, what part of
what part are you?
what part of Washington are you residing in? We're in Skagit County.
Yeah, there's not many at the top here. Made it right over to this corner of the country. It's very rare to see any. Well,
You just sounded like a planner. It's only there on the map. Ha ha ha.
yeah, it is. Look, it's only there. Soon be there. Good evening, Mark.
Oh, Americans are allowed in Southern Ireland. I don't know if you're allowed to go into it from the UK though. I could look into it, but we'll see.
Yeah, somebody saying about going into Hull. The traffic's always been bad going into there past LD Grey.
I'm not
and
a
what
fan
have
of
you.
Hull. I don't really like it.
No, Hull's nice.
Hmm.
This is strange, Jack. This is
He's
sort of
just
weird.
bored and he wants
Yeah.
attention. And
Do you want to play on your quad? Huh? No? All right then.
Yes.
All right.
I'm gonna play on my house.
Bothell. Oh, okay. Mill Creek. My aunt always lived in Mill Creek when I was a kid, and
What?
it's a little further south than I
Nothing.
like to be. I don't go any further south than Everett usually because it's.
Whereabouts is it?
I'm not a fan of the
That's
cities.
weird.
Bothell. It's along the
That's
405. So when you split
Oh,
off
yeah.
South
That's
Everett,
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
That's weird.
yeah, Northern Ireland you can get into, but I don't know about
Weird.
Southern Ireland.
Why here?
Yeah, I know. Vernon doesn't want to go back to the.
Yeah, somebody said about my face.
Maple
Pulling my
syrup.
face.
Listen, stop it. So that was probably really loud. Sorry. Yeah, he doesn't want to go back, but there's definitely benefits to going back near his retirement age that we don't have here, and I like it there, and I want to get a good degree and get a good job.
Anyway.
How long did I live in the UK for?
That's going to be in 10 years' time anyway. Or
Um,
something like that. About 7 years' time. So
I
by
was
that time, I might be ready to retire.
on and off, back and forth to the UK for about 3 years.
Plymouth's a lovely part of the country. He's lived down there from Yorkshire's Dave. Yes, that's a brilliant part of the country.
What's better, Vern, a cafe full English or an American breakfast? No question. it's
No,
gonna get
it
full
doesn't
English.
even compare. It's not even a question, bud. Who asked that?
Macaulay Barker.
Right, Macaulay. No, it's not even a question, mate. It's no comparison. It's
Got
like
something to
saying, you've obviously never seen biscuits and gravy. Now let me tell you about the biscuits and gravy over here. No Englishman in the world should ever touch biscuits and gravy. I tell you, I kid you not. Do never, ever touch that on the menu. You will be so disappointed. The only way I can describe biscuits and gravy is cat sick on a plate. It calls it themselves a biscuit. It's not a biscuit. It's this. It's like a scone that's had the currants taken out. but it's soft. So it's not actually a dumpling. It's this. No, it's harder than dumpling. Sorry, it's just shit. It's just wrong. And the gravy is like it looks like mushrooms, thick mushroom soup that's jellified. It's so wrong. So that's what they serve as a breakfast. That's pretty popular out here, and they love it. To the Americans, each to their own. But do never, ever, ever try that. Full English every time. English breakfast wins the day. It's not even there. Go for a curry in Bradford, Lee. Lee's invited us for a curry in Bradford, Steph. We would love that. It's the only place to have a curry, isn't it? So Lee's invited for a curry in Bradford. I was going to say that's the only place to get a curry.
Oh.
The best curry, anyway.
Ooh. Oh, Duddles. Come say hi.
How did we us guys meet? Steph put a comment on my Facebook. And then we became friends, and then it went from there. We were video chatting for ages, and then I came over one Christmas for a road trip with her. And then 2 weeks later, she flew back to England. We stayed in England and lived in England for 6 months until Steph's visa ran out. We'd got married in England. She was pregnant with Jack. Her visa ran out. We'd been to Thailand. We came back from Thailand. Quick story. The customs are arseholes in England, and she got arrested for 7-8 hours. Detained. Question.
Not arrested.
No.
I was detained.
Because her visa hadn't run out, but it was about to run out. It had 2 weeks or a week left on it, which we had to go back to England. I had a few vehicles to sell before we could come out over here. We had no intentions of living in England or anything. But they took her passport and said, you have to be back down here in a week with a flight. The next day that we had to book a flight to say we were leaving. So we basically were asked to leave. But she still had a visa left. But they were assholes. Anyway, and we got stopped last time, but I had a rear up in the airport, and they said it wouldn't happen again because it's on record now that she got detained. And then they let her out with no charges or anything and no explanation why she'd been detained for 7-8 hours, which is pretty poor going on, actually. Bear in mind, an American can't claim anything in the UK at all. No benefits, no house, free house, I'm going to go on a run. No healthcare, nothing. They will get chucked out of a hospital if they go in, basically, with their arm falling off and thrown at them, probably. It is absolutely sad. I ranted to them about this and everything, and I gave them a piece of my mind. You can imagine that, can't you? And they still detained her. Bear in mind, she was 6-7 months pregnant at the time as well, which was 5 months. It was fucking horrible how she were treated over there in England. So, there you go. That's rant over. Customs.
In the end, they told me I didn't have leave to enter, and I had to provide a ticket showing that I had purchased a ticket to go home within 24 hours. And if I did not provide proof of a ticket, they were going to deport me, but they were going to send me back to Bangkok, Thailand, not home if they deported me. So we just bought a ticket and got the hell out of there.
Yeah, same with Darren. Met on Facebook with his wife. Brilliant thing, Facebook. Owe it a lot.
So it was the election. It was the Trump election, and he and I had him on my friends list for a while without really knowing him. And there was all these Trump Putin memes everywhere on my newsfeed when I woke up in the morning to the horrible news that Trump had been elected. And his was really funny, and I commented on it. And then I didn't realize, it's this English guy I've never spoken to. And he jumped in my messages in a split second. He was waiting for his in.
Somebody said, Casey, yes, thanks, Casey. The T680, I've looked at a lot of the different trucks and options, and that is one that's ticking a lot of boxes. And they are a pretty truck. And it looks nice, just depends on the colour now. They can go into Brightly from Dover. Yes, exactly, and claim everything. All the immigrants come and claim and everything. It was shit our trip, but there you go. That's good old England.
What are you going to take home from the UK that you missed?
What to take home?
No, what will you when you come back from going for a visit in September? Bakewell tarts.
Bakewell tarts. Oh yes, Bakewell tarts, man. Bakewell tarts. English chocolate, any English chocolate, fruit and nut, all that
Fruit
malarkey.
nut
I'm
Cadbury,
just going to
that's
stuff
his-
my face with that shit,
Cadbury's
honestly.
fruit nut is his weakness, and they're not the same here. It doesn't taste the same, so we'll probably stock up on that.
Mark met his wife in a nightclub. It wasn't one of them truckers ones, was it? In Spain? Only joking with you, Mark. Yeah. Yorkshire Tea, surely. Obviously.
Fish and chips, yes. We
Yes.
miss fish and chips. I miss I
Tom, you're American. That's why you're gonna. Tom here is American. He follows me a lot, and he's a good guy down in Houston. And he's American, and he obviously didn't appreciate my rant on biscuits and gravy.
I like biscuits and gravy. I make very good biscuits and gravy, but
Cat
he won't
sick.
even try
it's
it.
Goddamn cat sick on a plate. It really is. It
Delicious.
shouldn't be allowed to serve it. It's not gravy. Gravy's brown.
That's not true. You guys
Gravy's
have white,
goddamn brown.
white gravy.
It really is.
It's a cream sauce.
And why call it gravy? Call it a cream sauce. Call it gravy. It's not. It's fucking gravy. Gravy's brown.
Because you guys also call like pasta sauce gravy sometimes too. It's all gravy.
I don't think so. Do I make any money from this channel? Absolutely oodles. I can't believe how much we're making. Go back in this list. One person has donated money, £8.99. That's how much we've made for talking to you for over an hour. That's how much we've just made. Thank you very much for contributing. Now ask me again, do we make any money?
We
make about, I don't know, what is it, just over $100 a month.
Yeah,
but
it's about 140 or so.
There is a lot of work we put in. Steph puts a shitload. It doesn't, adding the videos doesn't just, you just put it all in the computer. She's got to watch every painstaking bit of video that I put up and cut it and stuff like that to make sure I ain't flicking the V's too many times. Otherwise, we lose the advertising.
He'll do like a multiple takes, and then I have to make sure I'll watch through 5 straight minutes. And he goes, "Nope, bollocks, this is poo," and then he'll start over again. So it takes about 6 to 8 hours for each segment of video that I post, and it's I cut about 40% of it. He talks a lot.
Yeah, gravy's meant to be brown. Everybody agrees. Gravy. Sorry, Tom.
Well, what if we decided to call it something else besides biscuits and gravy?
What, like cat vomit?
No, biscuits.
I don't think it'd sell if you labelled it cat vomit on toast.
Biscuits
the biscuit. There you go again. It's not a biscuit. I just explained about it. It's not a biscuit.
Because you guys called biscuits, those are cookies. But I get it. It's like
no, a cookie's a cookie. A biscuit's a biscuit. A rich tea is a biscuit. A bourbon is a biscuit. A biscuit is a hard thing. It's hard.
Okay, if
and
I
it
called
comes in
it
a packet as a rule.
If I called it scones and sausage sauce, would that be better?
No, because it's not a scone.
Well, what
Scones
is it?
have currants in it.
What is it?
It's just wrong. Call it wrong and cat sick. I don't know what you could call it. You could no American. Yeah, it should be libel. Should I don't know.
Oh yeah, I make Cornish pasties.
Yes, makes bloody good ones as well. I'll tell you.
I haven't done those for a while because it's summer and I don't like to cook and I don't like to bake in the summer.
Tommy, you're going to do me editing when Steph gets the college and everything like that. We'll have to sort something out if she doesn't get time.
I'll still do the videos. It'll be fine.
She loves it.
I don't.
Hobnob is a biscuit. There you go. See,
I like hobnobs.
Yes, hobnob. There's another thing we're going to get a shitload of hobnobs as well. There we go. Oh, thank you,
Taylor. Take my money. Great videos. Keep up the great work. Hello from Arkansas. Oh yeah.
Whoa.
Most biscuits and gravy are crap here.
There we go. Somebody knows the score. That's a definite.
We've been through Arkansas a few times.
Yes, we have. Sunday roast when we're in the UK. Well, somebody's just asking. That's Neil there. Are we going to have Sunday roast? What do you think? Probably. This is how my menu will start off during the day. There'll be I'm going to just put on weight like it's going out of fashion. There'll be a full fry up every morning.
If we start now and we do a drastic weight loss like diet between now and September 7th, we could lose the amount of weight we put back on while we're there.
Okay, that's an
idea. And then we'll come out even.
That'll work. So it's going to be it's going to be a full English breakfast, followed by
with black pudding.
With black pudding, obviously. Double dip fried. It's a heart attack on a plate, basically. So it's going to be that. So I'll have to double up on my tablet.
Fish and chips and mushy peas.
There you go. Fish and chips and mushy peas. Lashings of vinegar and all over that. Ketchup, bread cake, the lot.
Sunday roast.
Sunday roast in the afternoon.
And if
Bakewell tarts for supper.
We'll do if we go up and meet our friend Sarah, we could have haggis, neeps, and tatties.
Yeah, that'll do. She's Scottish, so that's our dinner for 14
white
days.
Pudding.
That's our food.
Do you like white pudding? I don't know. It's really
Nice.
it's like a little overwhelming. I think if it was a small portion, I could probably do white pudding, but it just seems it's really rich. Mince and tatties.
Yes.
I want haggis.
Chocolate digestive. Yeah.
Oh,
Steve, dark chocolate or milk chocolate? It depends what you're drinking it with. Coffee, it's got to be dark chocolate. Tea, milk chocolate.
A Leeds game when we come.
I don't do football. I'm not a big football. Oh my God, we've got a thing.
Yorkshire pudding.
Yorkshire puddings, obviously.
I make them; they're not the same.
Oh, I didn't think
I've managed to do
that'll
it now
work
so
as
it
a pudding
tastes
as well.
all right,
That
but-
works with treacle on it. It works with gravy as a starter.
No,
It
I
works
want
for everything.
One of those big Yorkshire puddings, like the size of your head,
Yeah.
with Cumberland sausage in it.
Toby
and mustard
Carvery.
mash.
There you go. You can't beat it. Toby Carvery.
Cumberland sausage.
They are good value as well. There's another one, Toby Carvery. I used to eat in a lot of them when I was driving around England and that. You can usually get parked near one or within walking distance.
Toad in the hole. I make toad in the hole here.
Fish and chips, curry sauce. Yes, it works. Yeah, it works. It works with gravy as well, as long as it's not the gravy from out here.
Wait,
Cat's sick.
toad in the hole is
the sausages and
yeah.
potato mash.
Yeah.
Mince and tatties. Yeah. Oh my God, you got me. Dark, Steve. What with? Coffee or tea? With both, I'll take that. Toad in the hole. We've got
Remember,
what else
there's
we got?
a tiny bit of a delay, so you got to wait for it.
Okay.
And he has to type.
Is it expensive to fly back? It has been, yes. Because the COVID's been on for that long, and we couldn't fly anywhere.
Toffee pudding.
Oh man, yeah. Sorry. The flights have gone right up, obviously, because of COVID. Because we fly out of Canada as well, so which is up the road here, which is cheaper for us to fly out there. The border's only just been lifted, so we couldn't get to Canada to fly out.
Border didn't open. Thank you, Neil.
Cheers, Neil.
Border didn't open until the 9th of August, just recently, for Americans to come across who are fully vaccinated. So I'm really pleased with that we can get a ticket leaving from Vancouver, because it's $200 to $300 cheaper per ticket to fly out of Vancouver as opposed to Seattle. And so we're talking if I pay up there, it's like what, $1,500 to $1,600 for all of us, and if I go to Seattle, it's going to be like $3,000, up to half. Yeah, up to half off, just going up there. So
definitely. Somebody asked me if I'm going anywhere nice in the next trip. It'll probably be Detroit or Houston. One of those. I'm done with going to Florida. I ain't bothered with trying to even get down them Florida runs anymore, because there's nothing coming out, and he sent me down there 2 or 3 times now, and it just stresses me out to hell because there's shit coming out and it's panicking, and I go around the world to get back.
Had one of those big Yorkshires last week. Chicken stuffing, tatties, roasty peas, and carrots stuffed inside and covered in real gravy. Yeah, we're looking forward to being home.
Just as well. I cancelled my holiday to the US, Vernon. What?
Yeah, we had to cancel our previous trip to go to England. And
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
No, it was 2020 in March, so it was a year and a half. But we hadn't been home to the UK for a year, so that means it's been 2.5 years since we've been over there.
2.5, bloody hell.
They were nice enough to eventually give us our money back, but they only gave us credit despite having it fully insured. So for at least a year, we just had credit, and it had to be through that particular airline, through that particular airport. And since the Canadian border was closed, there was no way for us to use our credit.
Rob the trucker's coming over for the first time in 2025 for his 50th birthday. Plan your route out very well, Rob. I hope you're taking at least 3 weeks. It's a long way to fly and try and cram things in. There's a lot to see over the West Coast. Don't just get land into that East Coast and do that. There's a shitload. You'll get into that middle as well or something like that. You're going to see a lot of nice stuff. Me personally, Colorado, Utah, and up over this side, Montana, they are the best looking states and everything for me. I'm not, I think there's a lot to see in every state. Every state holds some kind of little gem.
Rob, if you message Vernon's Facebook fan page, which is just We Yorkshiremen Trucking, I think is what it's called, I'll look for your message. If you want help planning your trip out, we've got quite a long time before you come over, but I do like to plan trips.
So there you go. But you just have to give a rough idea where you want to go, and then Stephanie will help you along the way to the things to see, and you won't be disappointed, I can tell you.
Hopefully some chain throwing. That always makes a good video. Oh.
Yes, Seattle. Seattle is a lovely city. It really is. It's a grand city and a nice walker friendly as well. Apart from the bloody great steep hills there is going up and down there.
That's due to a very big earthquake.
That's due to a very big earthquake they had there. Otherwise, it was flat. You heard that here. There you go. Everybody's going to be looking out for me, Paul, on the 7th. I'll be doing the air horn as I'm coming past them. I want some of them horns going.
Yeah, maybe you can have a whole welcoming committee. We're flying.
New York City is the best. Okay.
Flying to Heathrow.
We do like New York. I do like.
We're flying to Heathrow on the 7th at 1:50. So maybe you can have just like a lineup of rigs waiting.
Oh, I wish. They will never be happening, is it? Yeah, remember, guys, can you subscribe and press a like if you like the videos? If you don't like the videos, put a thumbs down and tell me why you don't like the videos. You know, I like a good argument. I only get a few. You've been thank you so much on the truck on the English trucking one. What is it? The Facebook one that I go on quite a lot. The UK trucking on Facebook. The support is overwhelming that I've got from you
New
guys.
York City.
Really, really happy with it. Thanks very much.
New York City is the best, not gonna lie.
Hmm.
An opinion.
There is some great things to say there. I do like it there, but I like Detroit.
Boeing factory. Yeah, I've been there. I have friends that used to work there or still work there, actually. Everyone driving was smoking wacky packy. Is that because we're cautious and slow drivers? We do smoke pot here. I mean, I don't. He doesn't.
I don't.
The whole state does.
It's legal. As truck drivers, we can't smoke pot because even if we get caught in the car and you or the night before or something, and it's in you, you'll get your CDL taken off your HGV. So
Pillars says I'm only 5 minutes from Heathrow. Your welcoming party.
Cheers, buddy. Buy some new shirts. What's wrong with this one? I love this shirt. Steph bought me this.
Has Steph tried that? Wensleydale cheese and fruitcake.
I'm a coach driver in the UK. What is that? Say that again.
Wensleydale cheese and fruitcake.
I don't know. Wensleydale. I like cheesecake. So fruitcake. Yeah, is that a mix or? Thing? No, that's not. He's from. Where's he from? Wensleydale. Yeah.
Yorkshire combo. He says so.
Mm. I'm a coach driver in the UK. What speed can they do in the US max speed? They can do the speed limits of whatever the speed limit says on the thing. I think they're the same as the cars, or whether they're the same as us. I think they're the same as us, probably. So maximum speed in some states is 80 miles per hour, trucks and coaches, any vehicle. That's mainly through the deserts. You aren't going to find that anywhere else up and down on the side roads. It's going to be 75 mile an hour on A roads and freeways and stuff in Texas, in a truck, in a coach, in whatever. We like Texas. Where else is there? Obviously, here it's only 60 mile an hour. You'll get away with a little bit more over and stuff like that on the freeway, on the motorway. But generally, the speed limits are good. You don't need to, I always stress this. you don't need to go over the speed limit. You don't want to be going over 80. That's just dumb. So I usually keep it around the 75, 73 or something like that. It's a lot comfier and stuff like that. And the coaches seem to be a lot more slower. I do overtake a lot of coaches. They seem to be slower than me and stuff like that. What's up, bud? What's happened?
He went potty and then was abandoned, he told me.
Oh. We're going to have to go as well. Do you want to say goodbye to everybody, Bean?
He apparently decided he needed to go number 2, and then nobody was there to wipe his bum.
Come and say goodbye, and we'll go play on the quad
distraught.
and watch the truck. Do you want to watch the truck? You can say bye. So that's us out. Thank you very much for contributing. Don't forget to buy us a bloody coffee or subscribe. Subscribe is the main thing. If you can remember to subscribe, then you're not going to miss any of the shows or anything like that. Have a safe flight. Thank you very much. Have you? What's that? Okay.
What?
Bye, guys. Be safe. Yeah, Neil. Cheers, bud. Yes, we're out. Off. Right, you've got the... I ain't got it.
How do you do this?
I don't do the pressy bit. I don't do the whatever. See you later. Bye, Bean. Say bye.
Bye.